Northwest Arkansas is filled with incredible artists, and today we are honored to feature one of them. Small Business Saturday is here, and we're featuring a local artist whose work celebrates color, story, and the soul of NWA. Welcome back to the Elevated Edge, your Northwest Arkansas real estate and community podcast. And I am here with Cindy Scott, who is a local artist here in Northwest Arkansas, celebrating her for her small business and Small Business Saturday that's coming up. Cannot wait to see what all you do and how you show off your beautiful artwork. Thank you for being part of this.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, of course. So I know with art, in Northwest Arkansas, Crystal Bridges, I have to say, was kind of the big bloom of like bringing in the art scene in here. So have you, I guess, whenever you started getting into art and plugging into the community, have you utilized that by any way?
Well, I do enjoy visiting Crystal Bridges.
Yeah.
And I enjoy just walking the trails too, because a lot of my art is centered around nature.
Yeah, I can tell from the inspiration that you do. You have such beautiful pieces and nature scenes. And so tell us a little bit about what inspired you to get into art. How long have you been doing it and what you want people to feel when they experience your art?
Okay, well, I would say I really started going like full time with it 4 or 5 years ago when I stopped working full time and I had more time. And I started kind of delving more into my scrapbooking for my family and junk journals. And so this is kind of something I started 4 or 5 years ago, and you can see a little bit of a progression. I started doing more things that were more illustrative, and I moved into, well, like for instance, this piece here, a little bit more what they call naive art, which is more of an art style that you might see in a children's book. And I actually did make a little children's book for my grandchildren and had it made and turned into a bound and turned into a book. And so I did things like this more.
That's stunning.
Now this is a personal piece of my granddaughters when they were just 1 year old. But I was playing around with it and I started kind of doing inky illustrations and these junk journals. Now this I ended up stashing things in here, like letters to Santa, and I would just have fun doing it. Then after a while I started following artists on Instagram.
Oh,
And that was like a real game changer because for the first time, I saw all kinds of artists doing contemporary impressionism, things that I just really ignited my love. And then, of course, I did go to Crystal Bridges and remembered, all of the classical inspirations like Van Gogh, Monet, which is what I have a lot of now. I've done a piece called Water Lilies that was inspired by Monet.
I can see that in your artwork. Like, actually, now that you say it, Van Gogh and all those like really texture and like almost like it's coming off the canvas. I don't know what it's called. So,
Well, I brought these just to show a little bit. My favorite brush is the bold brush here. So I can do a big bold brush stroke. But then I do like to mix the colors with this, and it just really lays it across. And then when I do any kind of detail work, usually the smallest brush I use is this one, which was I bought from Paulina Bright, who is one of my people I follow on Instagram. She's a watercolor artist. She sells these brushes. And this is probably one of the smallest, except for on the jewelry. I have to do that tiny. So that is the one exception. But these like nail art, like yes, so I say like I'm gonna go buy new these because like I'm like, but
you're on like a magnifying glass that you look through to do it. Like, and that's incredible.
I just started the jewelry just like maybe a month and a half ago. And so I started just thinking, I want some wearable art because I love making all kinds of art. And I want something that someone can purchase and just enjoy wearing. And so this is a little, it's a little like an enchanted tree art because I've done like multiple enchanted tree canvas art. And I really enjoy it. And so
you've taken these gems too, and these like little, what would you call that, beadings and all that, and actually put art on top of that, painted this as well.
Yes,
The whole thing has been customized by you.
Did all that.
Wow. Unbelievable.
And this is probably one of my personal favorite pieces. I know it's not for everyone with enchanted tree art, but I love it. And so I thought I'm going to do one. I don't care.
But why did you know like this was more than a hobby? It was like a calling for you.
Okay, well, like a lot of artists will say, once you get the painting bug, it's really hard to get. And then you just want to paint more and more and more because I think there's a level of endorphins and adrenaline when you finish that painting and you've worked hard on it. You've like tunnel vision, zeroed in on that. So it really helps a lot of people with their mental health struggles as well.
Yeah.
Because if you have something you're trying to get off your mind, or if you have something, you're trying to work through, you can do that on the canvas.
Mhm.
And I find it really supports my mental health.
So speaking to that, which I love that you brought that up because she and I met, through dance and actually a place locally that we share our studio here. And when you find something in mental health that just pulls something out of you that allows you to express yourself, but also it's something you can intimately have. But when you share it with other people, like I pointed out to my husband at the event the other night, we had a little dance potluck. I said, look around the room. Everyone is smiling.
yeah,
Everyone it's like a form of worship.
it's a joy.
It is such a joy. And your art is the same.
It's really the same way. It's what you live for. You live for the times in life that you legitimately have that joy swelling up in you. So yes, that's for me. That's art. That's dance, and that's being with my grandbabies and then how I feel like too. But
How do you think Northwest Arkansas helps support you as a local artist? And like, do you plug into local events or like, obviously you've brought this now to the public where you can go on to artbycindyscott.com
yes,
and I said it correct.
yes, you did.
Okay, great. You can actually see all of Cindy's work on her website. We'll make sure that we put it in the tags below. But do you feature that anywhere locally or like where can we find you and connect with you?
I did a few months ago have a pop up at the art studio.
Wow.
So that was amazing. And then we ended with a night of dance. And you can see that it's documented on my Instagram pictures. And that was marvelous. And so let's see, I have a few opportunities coming up next year, and I probably shouldn't speak to it yet because nothing's official.
So we can go and check out the website and Instagram and you'll have all of that. And then also I think you had possibly like a special running for Small Business Saturday. So perfect time for you to go in. If you know someone, which I saw Cindy's stuff and I was like, I already have like 4 things I need to buy from you. So this is a personal, selfish thing that I brought her to show off because I'm like, I want to spread the word about you. But right now for gifts for Christmas or your holiday celebrations, these are timeless pieces. So how can someone help out in supporting you and also you giving back with, I think, a promo code right now?
Right. Okay. So I am going to be giving out this promo code, Art is Life in caps 25. And you go onto the website, and when you go to purchase, you just put that code in there, and then you will get 25% off everything on the website, including the jewelry. Now, I do also have a print website that is artstudio444.com. So if you're wanting something really where you want to get a large painting or something a little more economical and you just rather go with a print, I have all kinds of work on there.
Yeah, and also selfishly, I've already put Cindy on a job for my house because we have 20-foot ceilings. So I'm like, hey, I would love if you could do a custom piece. So speak to that if you're open to people maybe contacting you. What's the best way for someone to reach you?
You can reach me through my Instagram, which my handle is Art by Cindy Scott.
Great. And then via the website, I think you have a link as well that directs people straight to the Instagram handle. So, okay, what else can we know about which I'm going to hold this thing really quick. Okay. Your beautiful journal. What was it that is your favorite medium out of this that inspired you to take it to the next scene and art?
Well, I started with ink and watercolor, and that will always be a love of mine. That is my granddaughter. That's my granddaughter. This is so
Amazing.
and they are very much my inspiration on a lot of pieces.
How not could they be? I mean, this is your love, right? This is your love journal. Thank you for sharing that.
I've really played around with most every medium, and I'm actually going to start exploring graphite and charcoal more. I actually have a retreat coming up with the wonderful Neha Sofat, and she is going to be doing an art retreat next April.
And where will that be at?
We'll be in Spain.
Oh, you poor thing. I just
Let's think about the vacation.
That's why how you get into a different type of medium.
And so that is going to be fabulous. And I have done some charcoal graphite, but not a lot. So I'm really looking forward to exploring all that too.
That's so great. I can't wait to hear. We'll have to have you come back and tell us about your experience and show off like some of the art pieces and how this all is. So thank you so much, Sydney, for coming and joining the Elevated Edge. Is there anything else you'd like to leave our viewers with?
I just hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy holidays ahead. And thank you again for sharing your love with us.
Sarah, thanks so much.
You